Jackson. And Richard is known really as a garden guru in the UK. And he developed his Blossom Booster Concentrate Fertilizer. And what it is truly a premium plant food. Now, why is that important to you? Well, if you would like bigger flowers, more vegetables, bigger plants, all of those things are possible when you're using the Richard Jackson Blossom Booster Concentrate Fertilizer. And we've got it for you today as a QVC2 big deal. Let me introduce you to a lady who may be familiar to many of you. This is our good friend Barbara King. Hello.
Hi.
Wonderful to have you here.
Thank you.
So everyone certainly, well, I should say many people will recognize you as one of our gardening experts. You have your own business. You work with the Philadelphia Flower Show, which is nationally renowned. But you are so excited to bring this as a QVC2 big deal. Tell everybody exactly what this is.
Okay, I was so excited because we have tried a lot of fertilizers in our business. We grow a lot of plants. We know a lot of people that grow plants. So when I met Richard Jackson at the Philadelphia Flower Show, he saw my flowers in shop and he said, "You have to try my fertilizer." Well, I can't tell you how many people have told my husband and I, "You have to try our fertilizer." So we poo-pooed it a bit, but Richard insisted we tried it, and I am so forever grateful that we tried Richard Jackson Blossom Booster because it is unlike any fertilizer we ever used, and it's because of his special ingredients. He knew what plants needed, and he knew there was nothing out there, even in the UK, nothing existed that satisfied him.
Yeah. Well, because again, when I said that this really is, it's premium plant food. Basically, this contains essential nutrients that plants love. That's the reason when we looked at those tomatoes, that picture of those, how big they were.
Juicy,
how
big.
Many.
And it's those ingredients, that seaweed extract.
So let me just say this. 4,000 orders for the big deal have been placed. And I'm holding this smaller bucket of the concentrate to show you. This is the regular size. It's half of what we've got for you in your big deal. Half of the amount on QVC.com is $20. Okay?
Wow, that's a wow.
Half of the amount is $20. Double the amount as the QVC2 big deal today is $21.
That's just incredible.
So it's just a better deal. So I want to give you an opportunity to order it. It's in 54894. So now that we kind of understand what Richard wanted to create, explain to me what it does and how it works.
Well, he put extremely high levels of potash, so that is going to give you more fruits, flowers, and vegetables. He also put a seaweed extract into this, and this gives your plants that burst of energy that they're going to need to produce all these fruits, flowers, and vegetables. He also put a wetting agent into this, and this holds the nutrients into the soil to give you results like our customers.
I mean, and these are customer photos, correct?
They are, and I just love reading our customer reviews and our customer photos because this is a fertilizer that people just have never experienced before.
Wow.
And I'm so happy Richard made it. And these are all people that tried it and sent in quotes to. This is Rob and Brenda Hunter. They're in England, and they said, "We could not believe what our clematis looked like after using Richard Jackson." And I noticed that it's in a pot. I have never seen clematis growing in a pot. So the potted plants especially need their nutrients. And also that wetting agent is going to save you from the nutrients just rolling away. These are tomatoes that I have noticed a huge difference in my own tomatoes, but tomatoes from customers' pictures have been so enjoyable to read.
I mean, think about it. More tomatoes, bigger tomatoes. I mean, that's exactly what we want.
Who doesn't want more tomatoes?
I know it.
We have also been able to do a field study, and we have a legal claim that when used against the leading brand of fertilizer, Richard Jackson fertilizer is going to produce more good fruit.
Wow.
And we fed them at the same rate, and the result was more good fruit with Richard Jackson Blossom Booster. That pretty much said it for me. It also proved that it helps with blossom end root rot. With tomatoes, that's a problem. So you're going to have big, luscious, juicy tomatoes, gorgeous flowers.
I mean, bigger flowers, better yield, And these look incredible. Now,
Thank you.
We're going to show you, because we have a little videotape that kind of explains kind of what you were talking about, because part of what makes this so effective are the ingredients, but then also this absorption. Tell me what's happening
that's
there.
water on the left, and on the right is the Richard Jackson formula. So you're going to see how it soaks right into the soil, so your plants are going to get everything that Richard has created for them to be the best that they can be. Just like people, plants need the right food to really thrive, and there's nothing more satisfying than gardening and having results that are tremendous. This is so easy to use, too.
Here's what's funny. So even our crew, even our producers saying, I am so getting that.
I know.
Pictures, and we show you the pictures so that you understand the possibility of what can be. And now we're going to show you how you get there. So when I get my concentrate at home, tell me what I'm going to do.
It is a powder, so there's no expiration with this. It's always fresh when you mix it up.
So I can keep it on the shelf in my garage or my shed, or where I keep all my gardening things.
So you can use it this season and next season. You do a half teaspoon to a gallon of water. You mix it up. And that's how easy it is to get results like Richard Jackson's plants and all the customers. You could just water it on with your watering can, or you can use a hose end sprayer and get more of the garden. So that's really nice. And this time of year is an awesome time of year to get your plants in the shape that they need to be in to really thrive.
So I can do it right now.
Right now is the time to do it.
What you're doing with this, you're watering your plants with this. And what this is doing is providing your plants with the nutrients that they need so that you get bigger tomatoes, more tomatoes. You get bigger blossoms, more blossoms. And I can use this on my plants, on my trees, on my indoor and outdoor.
Oh, definitely. Use this on every living plant that you have, and you are going to see the dramatic difference that our customers have noticed. Use it on your potted plants, on your patio plants, in your garden, in your house. You can use this on fruit trees.
Really?
This is something that my husband has used in his greenhouses where his plants have always done well. They did exceptionally well. This is another picture that I just love sharing.
How pretty that
And
garden
I'm
is.
so happy when you all share with us. Please share your pictures with us, because we love seeing that you're getting the same results that we get from using Richard Jackson. This is a garden that was sent to us by Sally. She's in Paulette, Vermont. She said, how about this garden? But what really surprised me was she said, it's so hard to believe that this is a brand new garden bed. So I thought
Is it really? And you would think this was like
exactly
years in,
established.
Oh my gosh.
So also I read a lot about what our customers say, and customers are like, I saw a dramatic difference really quickly. Within 2 weeks, I started to see my plants morphing and transforming into showstopper plants. Use it on all of your crops are going to love this. It's just going to give them those nutrients. That high level of potash gives you bigger, gives you more fruits, flowers, vegetables. The seaweed extract is going to give your plants that burst of energy that they're going to need to really explode. A window box. And I always say hanging baskets, window boxes, they especially need those nutrients. And also that wetting agent, because it's going to hold those nutrients into the soil of a window box. Let's see who this is from. Linda, and she is in the UK. She said, my begonias never looked better. Could not believe the results from using Richard Jackson.
So let me tell you what we're talking about. If you're saying, ooh, those gardens look great, those vegetables look delicious, the tomatoes, I'd love to have more and bigger. Our QVC 2 Big Deal is something we haven't been able to do for you before. And what we have for you is the Richard Jackson Blossom Booster Concentrate Fertilizer. Basically what this is how your plants are going to get the nutrients that they need. This is how your vegetables are going to get the nutrients that they need so that you get more of them, bigger yield, more of them. Now, what you see here, this is a 3-pound jug of the concentrate inside. Let me show you this. This is 1.5 pounds, which we do offer on QVC.com. And the 1.5 pound supply is $20 when you buy it there.
That's
you
just
can check
incredible.
It out. You can see it. Our QVC 2 Big Deal is twice the amount. and the price is $21.53. So, and what I love is you're watering your plants with the Richard Jackson concentrate fertilizer, and that's all you're doing. And then look at the kinds of results that we've seen from customers just like you. So whatever your garden is looking like now, imagine how much better it's going to look. Whatever vegetables you've got yielding now, think how much better it's going to be when you're using the concentrate, the QVC 2 Big Deal. So M54894 is the item number. By the way, don't forget, it's really affordable and you're getting a lot, and the shelf life, remember, there is no shelf life. It just, you can put it in your shed, in your garage, wherever you keep your gardening supplies until you're ready to use it. If you use your Q card today, 5 easy payments, even on the most affordable items like the QVC 2 Big Deal, are available to you. And over 4,000 orders for the Richard Jackson Blossom Booster Concentrate Fertilizer have been placed since we introduced it a little earlier last night. All right, so we're seeing how we use it, simply applying it to a gallon of water.
There Richard is using a teaspoon to a gallon of water. Really easy to use. You just water it onto your plants. You can also use a hose end sprayer if you have larger areas. But Richard is an amazing man. His whole family is involved in the business. It is more than a job to them. It's their passion, it's their love, which is like a lot of gardeners. You know, it's not just about growing a plant, it's about nurturing it and giving it everything that it needs to be the best that it could be. And the results are so satisfying. In my flower shop, we don't send out a plant anymore till we treat it with Richard Jackson, because you are going to get a different plant. And our customers see, like, why do your plants look so great? It's Richard Jackson. And our employees, the plant people who have gone to horticultural schools and have degrees, they've never used it. It's finally here in the U.S. You could only get it before in the U.K., and now it's here. So people that are around plants and have used fertilizers definitely see the difference, but it's easy enough for anyone to use and get the results, like our customers all around the world now are seeing results. This is from Scotland. I couldn't believe it. I never realized. That's Jim in Scotland, and he said, I've used other plant food in the past, but bought Richard Jackson Blossom Booster for the first time. The results were simply amazing. I have never had flowers like this before. And that petunia is jumbo and just loving life and very healthy.
So, Barb, we had a couple of questions because we love to be interactive. We want to hear from you, and if you have questions as you're placing your order. So people are wanting to know, can I use this on all kinds of plants? Annuals, perennials, everything.
All kinds. Trees. Every single kind of plant is going to love the nutrients in Richard Jackson, and they're going to absorb it and flourish.
And can I start using this right now for people maybe who planted a little earlier in the season?
Definitely.
Can I start using this right now?
Definitely.
Okay.
I was just doing some more planting this season. I just got some more raised beds at my house a week ago, and I put Richard Jackson onto all of the plants, and it's at our farm, so I can only get there once a week. I went back. My husband's like, get out here, look at these plants. It's so much fun when you see what Richard Jackson will do for your plants. Use it on everything. If you have patio plants, my husband has Meyer lemons out on the patio. They are loving it.
I'll bet.
They are just thriving.
And we had another customer question who was asking, who was interested in the ingredients that you were talking about, the potash, and who were asking, is it organic?
So it is not organic. Richard was telling me that there is one or two things that make it not organic, but it's the formula that really works, and I do use it on all my vegetables and herbs and things that I eat, so it's safe.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, I'll tell you, when we looked at those, the pictures that I held up at the beginning of the presentation of those gigantic tomatoes and just how many of those there were.
I know.
Those lilies and the size of those lilies and how many of those there were. And here's what I love, just how that you showed us. You took the tub, you took the scoop, you took the fertilizer, you put it in a gallon of water, and then you water your plants, everybody. That's how simple it is. Look at those lilies.
Those are those lilies.
Oh my
Now,
gosh.
those lilies are from Carol. She's in England, and she said, look at the size of my lilies. They have never been better. It's really a dramatic look for flowers. And when your plants and flowers look better than everyone else's in the neighborhood,
I know it, yeah.
that's kind of fun.